Hey guys, what's up? My name is Jay and this is my review of Supernatural. You gotta put the owl on it to make it cool. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna talk about stuff, and then in the comments you guys talk about stuff. You like spit it back out, let me know what you think on subjects, and we'll comment and talk to each other in the comments. Ready? Let's go. It is the year of the Deanmon. Because it's a demon, but his name is Dean. They combine the words. It's clever. Before I even get into the episode, look, I just want to say one thing. Holy shit! These guys have been through so much. Okay? Let me see if I can go. I'm not going to go chronologically because I'm not good enough. But here's what I'm going to do. Sam witnessed his mother burned alive by demons as a little kid. He had been implanted with demon blood and turned into this blood-sucking, demon-killing monster thing. He got dragged into hell, dragged into the cage in hell with Michael and Lucifer, lost his soul. Dean has been to hell. He spent like a summer in hell. I don't know if that's like some sort of weird foreign exchange student, but he spent the summer in hell. He spent the summer, I think, in purgatory. He went to purgatory. They've both died at least once. The guys, they've been through too much. Their dad died. They lost. They've been through a lot of shit is what I'm trying to say. It's just ridiculous. In the comments below, I know I missed some stuff. Tell me some of the horrible things that Sam and Dean have been through. I mean, because like they've both been to hell. One was in the cage and one was in like the actual hell. But then at some point Sam came to hell to get Bobby out of hell. They both been to heaven, I believe. They just like, they've been through a lot of shit. It's just not cool. Episode starts off, Sam is just like frantic. He doesn't know what happened. He just knows that Dean is missing, and Dean has been missing for the whole, you know, hiatus or whatever. He's been missing, and he's been cutting down demons, trying to figure it out, trying to get the information. He knows Crawley has taken him. He doesn't know why or how or what's going on, but he's searching for his brother, as they always do. If something happens to Dean, Dean goes missing, Sam's gonna find him. Sam goes missing, Dean is gonna find him. Like they have to. They're brothers. That's the type of shit that brothers do. Not in my family. We switch over to Cass, who is dying again. Holy, come on, dude. Cass has died 3 times, I think. He was killed by angels, he was killed by Lucifer, and he was killed another time when he was he dies. He likes to die. I don't think he likes it, but he dies a lot. He's dying again. His grace is failing because he stole it from somebody else. It wasn't his actual grace, and he's just like suffering when another angel comes to him and wants him to help fight. Bring some angels back to heaven. It's a whole little side story thing that's going on. Frankly, I wasn't like that invested in the side story. I get what's happening because Cass is dying. He's having a crisis of, you know, what he should do, who he should be, and just, you know, should angels be under control or should they be free, and all this stuff is happening, and I get that. I'm not that interested as of right now. There's a much more interesting story going on the other side of the country where Dean is. Dean is currently sitting in a dive bar singing "I'm Too Sexy." Dude, look, you got like a face thing going, that's good, you know. You got like a masculine man thing going, and I'm sure chicks dig that. The vocals, here's the thing, the vocals were like way down here. They were like, they should have been there, but they were like here. You know what I mean? If I could describe it as a fruit, it would be something that Andrew Zimmern would eat on Bizarre Food, like one of those stink fruits. It was just like, the vocals were weak, homie. They were just, they were terrible. He's going through another crisis because he's like, he seems happy, right? But at the same time, there's moments where he like loses control and he feels it and he sees it and he understands it, but it's an internal thing that's happening with him and he's trying to work it out. And I respect that, but at the same time, you've cozied up there to Crowley. You and Crowley have become like homies, And like you were homies before, but like now you're like super close, Mary Kate and Ashley type homies, and I think that's a little off, a little weird, but you know, demons of a feather steal souls together or whatever. Another interesting thing happens when Sam realizes he's going through this tape of this murder that happened, and he realizes Sam's in the tape, Dean's in the tape. Dean is the guy who in fact murders, and he does like a slow glimpse at the eyes, and he notices that his eyes are black. He is in fact a demon. Now his first thought originally was that Dean is dead, and Crowley has plucked some demon into his body to, I don't know, to parade him around as some sort of badge of honor. I don't know. But that's his original thought. First thing he thinks, he doesn't have the, you know, it's just his natural response. And I understand that because it's hard to believe just like he's just turned into a demon. That's a Deanmon. The most interesting thing about this entire thing is the fact that there's this weird bromance, bruv triangle. I copyright, hashtag bruv. I'm copyrighting that, don't use it. There's a bruv triangle between Dean, Crowley, and Sam. Crowley's like talking to Sam on the phone like, oh, he's mine now. Like, sure, you had him for some time and you grew up with him. Pack your shit up, bitch. You are going to the past. He's mine now. We are best buddies. We're totes BFFs. Like totes. Totes? God help me, I'm using the word totes in a serious situation. So that weird love triangle thing is going on, and it's making for the comedy. I like it. I think it's funny. I think, oddly enough, I feel it more from Crowley than from Dean. I feel like Crowley is like, he needed a buddy, and he has one now, and Dean's like, you know, I'm a demon. You're the only one I know that I don't want to fucking kill immediately. I do want to kill you, but like I don't have like the thing to kill you immediately on sight. Crowley is sick of the whole chitlin circuit of what they've been going to the chitlin circuit. Crowley's sick of the whole little chitlin circuit where they're going around these small towns and going to the dive bar. Or they've been in the same dive bar this whole time, it seems like. But I think 6 months to be in the same, I don't think that's happened. But he's sick of that. He wants to go back to hell and rule, and he wants Dean at his side as his main, you know, right-hand man, his number 2, so to speak, not the bathroom one. Although Dean is the shit. Huh. He wants to go back to hell. He makes something very clear to Dean, which is the fact that you have to keep killing people with the Cain's knife, or he will become a demon. So he's not necessarily completely, totally a demon, but it's like he got a little demon in him. You know, this dude that comes out and seems to have like this past relationship with Dean. But Dean doesn't seem to know who he is or cares. He kidnaps Sam, he holds Sam, and he's like threatening Sam on the phone to Dean. And Dean's like, fuck him, I told him to move on. Anything that happens from now on is his problem. However, for disturbing me and pissing me off, I will find and kill you. So, you got that to look forward to. Then he just hangs up the phone, and it's like, whoa, your brother's just there, like the guy's gonna kill him. He's not, but the guy's gonna kill him, and he's there, and you're just like, hello? Yeah? Yeah, no, fuck him. Okay, bye-bye. And he's just like cool with it and gone. So I come to the conclusion at this point, Dean does not give a fuck. He does not give a single fuck. He doesn't give a whisper of a fuck. He just doesn't care. And I think that is what true demonness is. I think that is what the Deanmon is all about, and I am at the moment into it. I think it's pretty cool, and I like to see where it goes, because he's gonna have to come into contact with Dean, and it's gonna get ugly and gory and violent, and they're gonna beat each other up, and then it's gonna go away, then they're gonna come back and beat each other up again, and then one last time it's gonna happen, and it's gonna all turn out to be good. And then some new weird thing will emerge and I'll have to deal with it. But for now, I think I'm okay with where it's going. And I'm going to go ahead and stop here. Let me know what you think in the comments below about what's happening on Supernatural right now. Are you into the Deanmon? Do you think the Deanmon is cool? In fact, do you think the Deanmon has vocals? Because I promise you the vocals aren't there. I could put out an APB because the vocals are missing. Put them on a milk carton, they are gone. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I am Jay. This has been the review. Deuces. I'm walking off like a boss.